two. It's going to be on tonight.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
So he comes up empty, missing both. It's Pierce on the wing with 4 seconds on the clock. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Home. Oh, he hits it. Oh, how about that shot?
Big time. Big time.
Incredible.
Free points at the buzzer.
Definitely an answer to prayer there.
And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late.
Whether we made shots or not, we felt like we had a chance.
You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Ready? I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game. How he's able to take it back one notch forward each season. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Offense is what drives the Clippers, and they were fantastic at it last season. Easily one of the most exciting teams to watch with their high-flying and high-scoring act and number one in terms of efficiency.
Yeah, and it's not just a flash for the Clippers on offense. You talked about their efficiency on the offensive end. Led the league in points scored per 100 possessions at 109.8.
A different look for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Mbamamuta. And it's Crawford in for Green.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he can't hit the second.
And, you know, the Clippers were near the top of the league in most other offensive efficiency categories as well. Second in the league in field goal percentage, second in points per game, at almost 107 per defensive group.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Paul against Curry. There's the dish to Reddick. Fires from deep. Crawford missing again.
And it's been well documented the Clippers had problems with free throw shooting. I mean, mostly due to their bigs. Actually had 3 perimeter players who shot over 90% on the season. But you can forgive their free throw struggles as a team given how great they were everywhere else.
Here's the three. Steph Curry with the rebound.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Crawford dishes to Jordan. It's Crawford with the drive. Jordan the pass to Paul. It's stolen by Bogut. Releases, but they recover it. It's tipped and stolen by Jordan. And stolen by Barnes. Thompson for the triple. Bogut kicks to Barnes. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Barnes has got 5 points so far.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swing, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
Wesley Johnson's checked in for Jamal Crawford. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. And again, no good by the Clippers. Griffin with the steal. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played, off on the layup. On its way from Curry for 2, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 1.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Curry against Paul. Just 5 to shoot. From 13. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Paul's got 7 points. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams,
and the first half comes to a close.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
They're playing with a sense of urgency, even though they're at home.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is
the third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. And it's Paul in at the point guard position.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man, 'cause he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Pierce is checked in. Clippers trail by 5. Paul goes in. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. Paul's got 9.
That one goes down, but offensively, just 1 of 4 to start the third quarter. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
And it's out of bounds, and they say last touch by Griffin.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Last season, Draymond Green taking over the starting power forward role in Golden State. Last season, David Lee was injured, remember, in preseason. Green was inserted, and he's been terrific ever since.
Absolutely superb. A former second-round pick, his emergence has fueled this team's rise to greatness. This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Paul with the bucket.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
Curry kicks to Bogut and stolen by Jordan. There's Crawford with the 3. No good. Good D by Thompson.
And I really have always felt Draymond Green was one of those unique players. I mean, he kind of a tweener in terms of that small forward, power forward at only 6'7". But he's got toughness. The long arms enable him to defend bigger guys. And also the basketball IQ. You can never discount the importance of understanding what you're doing when you're on the floor. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to do that.
Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. And with Draymond Green, he can defend inside. He can cover on the perimeter. I mean, his versatility at both ends of the floor also a huge asset. And you can't have a higher basketball IQ than he does. It really helps him excel at all facets of the game.
The kick out to Pierce. Dishes it to Jordan. Clock at 6. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Pierce will not go. Warriors leading by 5. Golden State moving it around. And that one's good. 6 points for Steph Curry.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Paul goes in. Jordan dishes the ball. Outside Pierce. Paul can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Thompson with the bucket.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here. He's not exactly striking them from deep. He had 1 3 ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second. Man, how about the dexterity for this big guy? I mean, he is really smooth around the basket.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. And Balamute's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Pierce. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. Redick for 3, and he gets it to go. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is up to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Here's Rivers. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Here's Thompson. Barnes passes to Thompson. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's now 8 points for Steph Curry. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out into it.
They get it back. Aldridge, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit. I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, is he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
And Redick kicks to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Redick is in the corner. No good on the triple.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And it's sent back by Bogut. Kicks it out to Paul. Another shot. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to Curry. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're losing by 7. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. It's Crawford with the drive. Lets the 3 fly. That's good, and the Warriors cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Paul.
A good look there.
a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Crawford outside. A three ball. And there's a foul on DeAndre Jordan. That's his third foul of the game. Warriors leading by 6. Hall with the steal. To the middle, looking to end his cold spell. Crawford, no luck.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
They get the rebound. Here's Curry, and dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Curry's got 8 here in the quarter.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
It's stolen by Green, and now Barnes running the floor all by himself. And good on the basket. Book it. And now it's a 10-point Warrior lead.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Warriors.
Clark, the biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
You know, I thought both teams worked hard at both ends, but sky-high field goal percentage and pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Excellent effort tonight.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Curry. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
First free throw is good. Barnes hits them both.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail. We got 22 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, you like the fight all the way to the end, but let's face it, guys, this one's over.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I really think you shouldn't be allowed to call timeouts late in the ball game if there's no chance for it to do any good on the scoreboard.
Poked loose. Griffin with it. Shoots from the block, and he connects with the jumper. So it's the Warriors now. There's Crawford with the three. It's off. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, Stephen Curry. He put up a new season high tonight. And if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season, and OK Sports, hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew,